All right, we have got one break tonight. That is Contenders Optic Football by the Master Case. And as we usually do, we are going to go over a little bit of information here before we actually get started ripping. So while everybody's getting in the room and getting settled, we're going to get rolling with that. My feedback is automated on eBay. Anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you are instantly going to get the same in return. And of course, far more importantly, there is a big thank you. Always appreciate you being here, bidding, breaking, chatting, and hanging out with me. This is what it looks like in the days ahead. So tomorrow night, we're going to break a half case of Donruss Baseball. That is the start of a new case. On Sunday, we're going to start a little bit later than normal, but not by much, 9:15 Eastern, 6:15 Pacific, and we're going to break a case of Impeccable Basketball. On Monday night, it will be a 20-box master case of Panini Football. Tuesday night, half case of Heritage Baseball, which will be the start of a new case. On Wednesday, we're going to open a 20-box case of 2020 Leaf Premium Hobby Blasters. It's a mouthful, right? So on that one, spots are sold by the first letter of the last name, and the autograph hits are 3 per box, so we've got 60 total in the break. The autograph hits are packaged separately, so that's all we're going to take out and open. However, each person who bids will also be sent some sealed packs that will have base cards or possibly base cards variations in them. They just won't have the signatures in them because those are packaged separately in that particular product. So that's how we're going to do it. Here is what you need to know about what we're opening tonight. I am anticipating that it will be out the door and on the way to you approximately Tuesday. And there's a reasonable chance that I can get it to you faster than that. I've actually gotten a lot done in the last 24, 36 hours. So hopefully it's going to be sooner than that, but it should not be later than that. If you happen to get skunked in this break, meaning you do not pull a card of any sort at all, including base, then you will still get a package in the mail, and it will have consolation card or cards in it. We'll ship out when the rest of the break goes out the door. Otherwise, of course, whatever you hit, be it base or otherwise, will ship out to you. But anyway you slice it, if you're in this one, you're going to get a package with something, even if you don't hit in the particular box, or case, rather. So this is a 20-box master case of Contenders Optic Football. This is break number 2. It ended tonight on eBay. I almost hate to say it. Friday night the 13th. Oh, I know, right? Friday the 13th of March. Team names are on the left-hand side. Winning bidders are across from each team on the opposite side. And this break is 2 10-box. It's 2 sealed 10-box cases inside a sealed bigger box. That's what makes a master case. So I know that seems kind of weird, but that's what it is. And last little thing here, you're going to notice that your background got blurry. That is on purpose, but it's going to let us see what we want to see even better. So that's the goal, right? Hi, Jay Allen. How are you, my friend? So this product doesn't have a lot of cards in it. What we will do is get all of our boxes out first, and then we'll get all of our packs out, and then we'll actually start looking at what we have. But first things first, I've got to get these 2 inner cases out of this bigger, quote-unquote, master case. It makes it sound like it'll be huge, doesn't it? But it's really not. It's really kind of small because the boxes for this product are pretty small. So works out well in that regard, I guess. I'm going to try to just see if we can kind of scooch them out this way. They like to get in there and stay in there. We get them all? Let's see. Yeah, woohoo! All right, that made me happy. That was faster, wasn't it, than normal? I think it was. You've got the Colts tonight, Jay Allen. You don't usually have Indy. You must have had a feeling. Did you get... Jay Allen has these feelings, guys, sometimes about what's going to come out. And to be truthful, he's right an awful lot of the time. Like, kind of almost a scary amount of the time. Come on out of there, you last 2. Is there still one stuck? Yes. So that's why I'm curious to know if he had one of his feelings tonight, because a lot of times they are spot on when he has them. All right, so our 20 boxes are out. Now comes part 2. getting our 20 packs out. So, yeah, we're going to do all that, then start looking at them. But I want to get the packs out first. And I kind of deconstruct the boxes to a certain extent unless the pack has an easy leading edge, because I don't want to really have to dig around down in there to get it. I just think that's inviting trouble. So I'd rather just kind of scooch up the box and let it come out happily on its own. Rather than trying to force it out. You know what I mean? You said possibly a feeling. Well, that's kind of non-committal for you, J. Allen. That's very non-committal for you. Usually when you're ready to go, you're ready to go. But I'm going to trust that you had the feeling. We're going to trust that the Indianapolis Colts maybe are going to bring home the bacon tonight, so to speak. So, of course, we're in a crazy time of year where, well, would normally be a crazy time of year for sports, but right now there's nothing. Like, everything is canceled for the foreseeable future. I did see a headline go by that the NCAA released, I guess, what their bracket was going to look like, at least what their preliminary bracket looked like for the tournament. I didn't go look at it. I guess I will at some point, but in some ways, I get why you would maybe do that if you were a bubble school or a small school or something and you were excited about getting in. Maybe you don't get in much or you don't get a high seed and things like that. But it's also, isn't it kind of just like a little bit of a smack in the face too? Because you're going, like if you're Kansas, not that you wouldn't have known this, but if you're Kansas, you're going, wow, I was, going to be the number 1 overall seed, and boom, now there's no tournament. So I don't know. It's good and it's bad, I guess, that they did that. So we'll see. Just like Gina's in here some. She's not in here right now, I don't guess, but she's in here sometimes, and she is in Vermont, I think, right? Isn't that right, guys? Vermont? I think it is. And her team, her basketball team, was going to be in the tournament with potentially the highest seed that they had ever had in the tournament. And so, of course, their fan base was really excited about that, as they well should have been. But now it's just like, oy. And I guess they had some discussion. I didn't click into this either. I just saw the headline. But I guess the NCAA committee had some sort of, at least preliminary discussion about just doing a 16-team tournament, taking the top 16 teams or something. I don't quite know how they would have done that. I mean, I do know in the sense that you could have said these are the top 16 teams, but that would take, well, first of all, that's not fair to everybody else, but secondly, it takes all the fun out of it. Half the fun of March Madness was the Cinderella stories. Of course, there's no March Madness now, so it doesn't matter, but I'm just theorizing, I guess. Thinking about what could have been. J. Allen, you said you had 2 feelings, but you lost the other team that you had a feeling about. Uh-oh, so we got to make sure. Don't even say who the other one is. Don't even say it, because I don't want to put the whammy out there. Don't even say it, man. You can tell me later if we hit it, but don't tell me yet. Because I don't want the mojo to hear that other team and get all confused, and the mojo will start giving us the wrong cards or something. We all know what happens. That mojo's got a mind of its own some days, most days. Every once in a while we can coax it to go in our direction, but not as often as we might like, that's for sure. Don't have a whole lot of new release products coming out next week. We do have, of course, the Leaf Premium Blasters that I talked about earlier that's got the 60 hits in it. And then Friday, I guess, unless it moves again, but the last I know of it, Inception Baseball will come out Friday. So, Inception's always fun. And I gotta tell you, they gave me less Inception this year than I had last year. And I was just blown away. Their whole thing is, oh, you have to buy everything and you have to spend more. If you want to get more product, you have to buy more and spend more, especially the stuff that's, you know, the Series 1 and Series 2 and update and all that. So I ordered a lot more than I normally do. And last year I spent a ton more than I spent the year before. And then they took me backwards on Inception. I was so mad. So mad. And they're just like, yeah, well, that's too bad. Oh, well, good, thanks. So, I don't know. We'll have some to open, but not as much as I might like. So I may have to go try to find us some on the secondary market. I've done that some in years past, so we'll see what the pricing looks like on the secondary market. And if it's even remotely reasonable, I'll just buy us some more there, I guess. All right, let me get a few sleeves out on the table here, and then we're going to get rolling. See what we've got here. Edward. Hey, Edward. Edward's looking for some Eagles, some Philadelphia Eagles, baby. Well, we'll see what we can find. We're going to grab all of our base cards off the top first. These are unnumbered. So Cowboys and Vikings. Well, I would love for them to come off a little easier than they are. The Cardinals and Larry Fitzgerald, and the Buffalo Bills with John Brown. Then you've got Drew Brees for the Saints and Josh Rosen for the Dolphins. So those are the base cards. Next up, Dion Branch. That is the Patriots, numbered to 165, oddly enough. Round numbers. So these have, of course, two different teams on them. Most of them do. Occasionally you'll find one that's got the same team. So what we're going to do with it, it's numbered to 99. Set it up there in housekeeping. We will deal with all of those like that at the end of the night. Next round is X's and O's. That is for Minnesota, numbered to 99. Kerryon Johnson and the Lions in the red parallel to 199. Stephon Diggs and the Minnesota Vikings in the red parallel to 199. And a blue parallel for the Chargers, which is Keenan Allen. And that one is numbered to straight up 99. No one in front of that one. Now let's start rolling through some hits. For the New York Giants, it is Julian Love with a base rookie ticket autograph. For the Cardinals, Zach Allen, also a base rookie ticket autograph. And Travis Fulgham comes up for the Lions. Not numbered, so usually that means, yeah, base rookie ticket. Miles Sanders, there come those Philadelphia Eagles. Miles Sanders is numbered to 199. You got the red parallel autograph. That one is hard signed on card. And then the boys bringing home Tony Pollard. That one also hard signed on card and numbered to 149. Josh Jacobs, hey, on a Rookie of the Year Contenders insert. That's for the Raiders. It is numbered to 75. Nice looking hit for Josh Jacobs and Oakland. Austin needs some Kyler Murray. All right. Edward says you lost your team. You're just here for the points. I know, man. I hope we don't hit points cards tonight. But you know what? At least the one we hit the other day was a big one. I mean, 1,500 points is pretty good. Seahawks and Jags. Because you can sell that and get some money for it. Some of these little, 150 and 250s and stuff, I don't like those at all. This is round numbers, but both players happen to be Eagles, so we don't have to worry about putting that one in housekeeping. It just goes straight on to the Eagles. It is numbered to 75. Derrick Henry in the red parallel for the Titans will be numbered to 199. I'm going to ditch that sleeve because it's not acting like it wanted to cooperate with me. So that's a little better. Darnell Savage Jr., Green Bay Packers, numbered to 75. A blue parallel autograph. And Eagles again. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, numbered to 149. Look at that, Edward. You brought good luck to the Eagles just by coming in and typing Eagles into the chat feed. The Mojo's like, oh, Eagles. Okay, cool. You'll be mad if there's an Eagle that's a 1 of 1. I know, right? That would make me mad too if I were you. The Falcons and the Bengals, our base cards. Next up, an insert here for the Patriots with Julian Edelman. That is numbered to 165. A red parallel, Matt Stafford for the Lions, 199. An autograph for the Redskins with Kelvin Harmon, numbered to 75. Blue autograph. And Benny Snell Jr., Pittsburgh Steelers, with a base rookie ticket autograph. So at least we're out of Benny Snell redemption window. You know, there for a while, there were tons of Benny Snell redemption. So at least we have got some stuff live in the product for him these days. So that's always nice. Come off of the bottom, please, Mr. Base Card. Boy, sometimes they like to hang on to the card in front of them. Melvin Gordon and the Chargers. Travis Kelce, Kansas City Chiefs. We've got an X's and O's insert here. Darius Slay on one side of it. Kerryon Johnson on the other. Numbered 299 for the Lions. Red parallel Chargers, Melvin Gordon to 199. Apparently, if I get tongue-tied, I also can't make my hands work. That's how it's felt anyway. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, base rookie ticket autograph, Saints. Comes a second Josh Jacobs autograph for the Oakland Raiders. So, Oakland, you're cruising right along with a pair of Josh Jacobs autographs. Edwards typed in the Colts emoji there for Jay Allen, seeing if the Mojo will deliver some Colts now. Aaron Jones and C.J. Mosley, Packers and Jets, our 2 base cards. Round numbers, but they both happen to be Giants, so we don't have to worry about housekeeping for that one either. It is numbered to 165. Red parallel for the Bears, that is Mitch Trubisky. And it is numbered to 199. The dreaded ever-present points. These are 200. That is a 250 points card. It's going to set up there in housekeeping. We will give it away at the end of the break using random.org. And then the Bears hit Riley Ridley for an autograph. And the Redskins and the Cowboys are our 2 base cards. Looks like our Supernova case hit is upon us. It is die-cut Saquon Barkley for the New York Giants. Those are not numbered, but they do generally come out about 1 per case. For the Bengals, you have Joe Mixon, numbered to 199. The Tennessee Titans with DeAndre Walker. And, excuse me, guys, sorry. And the Redskins have Dwayne Haskins, numbered to 27, does that say? Yeah, I think that says 27. Pretty sparkly. We had one of those last case, too. I don't remember if it was Dwayne Haskins that time or not, but I do like those cards, numbered to 27. They're nice looking. Hoping a little water will help clear up whatever pollen happens to be floating around. I spent some time outside today, and I tell you, this time of year, I should know better. The Saints and the Kansas City Chiefs, the base, because my allergies are horrendous, and it just, all it takes is for like 1 piece of pollen to float through the air, and my allergies are like, woohoo! Numbered to 99, X's and O's for the Titans. And then we have Juju Smith-Schuster for the Pittsburgh Steelers. That one is numbered to 99. Brian Burns and the Carolina Panthers. Base rookie ticket autograph. And there's a Colt for you, Jay Allen. We've got Paris Campbell with a base rookie ticket auto. Well, we got a 1-of-1 printing plate. I meant to grab our base. I grabbed this instead, so we may as well look at it. It is Terry McLaurin for the Redskins, and that is a hard-signed, autographed printing plate. Wow, printing plate 1-of-1. I don't know why I can't speak tonight. I think mostly because I'm trying not to clear my throat and hack and cough, and yeah, right on. So, the Terry McLaurin printing plate. You guys probably know those printing plates often have scratches, surface marks, wear, etc., because they really are used to make the cards. 49ers have a base card. The Jets have a base card. And now we have a numbered Mark Rypien also for the Redskins to 165. Behind that for the Browns is Myles Garrett, numbered to 99. And our second autograph, the printing plate, was the first one out of this box. So the second one is Mack Wilson coming out for the Cleveland Browns. Oh, Jay Allen. Oh, man. He says the other team he had the feeling about tonight was the Redskins. Oh, man. Well, I'm sorry you lost them then, because your feeling was spot on with that. Redskins and the Browns have the base. Round numbers, and we're lucky again. Same team in both spots happens to deliver us the Packers in this instance, numbered to 165. Cortland Sutton and the Denver Broncos, red parallel to 199. Zach Gentry, Pittsburgh Steelers. My little baby Steelers. And a redemption. So it's going to sit in housekeeping face down. I know, the agony. We'll flip it over at the end of the break and go to the Panini website, find out what, if anything, it is numbered to at that point as well. So we have the Saints and the Cowboys for our two base cards. Round numbers here features two different teams, Rams and Steelers. It will go up to housekeeping to await its fate. It is numbered to 75. To 99, the Kansas City Chiefs have Travis Kelce. The Bengals, Damian Willis, numbered to 50, the big 5-0 with the orange parallel. A second redemption. So now we're at 2 redemptions and 1 points card. Oh, no. Edward says watch the stream in advance. Yeah, right. If we could predict it, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Cowboy and the Browns. Yeah, like if you had a superpower, wouldn't that be the right one to have to be able to travel through time? So you just zip ahead and see what the winning lottery numbers are and then zip back and buy that ticket. Yeah, you could do a lot with that. I would like that kind of power, superpower. Steve Young and the 49ers, numbered to 10. A gold parallel. The first one we've seen tonight in the gold parallel, as a matter of fact. Followed by Aaron Rodgers and the Packers, numbered to 99. And the New York Giants, ooh, throwback, Tiki Barber. Wow, don't pull Tiki too much these days. That one's numbered to 27 with our little flashy green again. And a third redemption, unbelievably. I don't think we had, do we have any out of our first case? I guess we did. I don't know. I can't remember. Daniel, yes, this ended on eBay tonight. It sure did. And yes, it is a 20-box master case break. The Angels and the Packers are our base cards. Next up, we have got X's and O's For the Patriots, numbered to 165. Numbered to 99, Mark Ingram and the Ravens. Another hit for the Giants. This one is Julian Love, and somehow or another we've got another redemption. That's 4 now. We are redemption heavy in this case for some reason. Okay. The Browns and the Titans, the base. Jay Allen, what are you asking about the Angels? What's your question about the Angels? Daniel's teams in here tonight are the Browns, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and the Seattle Seahawks. Jerry Rice, 49ers to 99. To 199, it is a Russell Wilson for the Seattle Seahawks. Then we have the boys coming out again. Tristan Hill, I believe that says it's numbered to 25, doesn't it? More sparkly green fun stuff, yeah. But that, or 27, sorry, I should know by now. All the sparkly green fun stuff is always to 27. That pattern has a name, but you know me. I make up my own names for all the patterns. Terry McLaurin, there's another Redskin. Every Redskin that comes out, Jay Allen just feels worse. Mike, you need some Kansas City Chiefs. Okay. Oh, did I say a card was an angel? Who did I say was an angel? Oh, I don't even know. What team was it? What would have to have been Los Angeles? I must have been thinking about baseball, talking about football on here. I don't know. Matt Stafford didn't even know I did it. For the Lions and the Steelers and James Conner, our base cards. Rams and Steelers, we've got numbered to 165, headed to housekeeping up there. Arizona Cardinals, Pat Tillman, numbered to 199. Here come the Dolphins, Zach Thomas. And Zach is numbered to 27. We've had lots of green parallels tonight, haven't we? It's the 4th one. And here's a Kansas City Chief for you, right on time, on request, bringing it home for Mike. Mecole Hardman Jr., Kansas City. Oh, Richard said I said a Bears card a while ago was a Browns card. Well, I don't know, guys. I didn't, I must be looking a card ahead of what I'm saying then. I don't know, guys. Sorry. Ezekiel Elliott and the Cowboys, Deshaun Watson and the Texans. I definitely don't remember saying Angels, and I definitely don't remember saying Browns instead of Bears or Bears instead of Browns, but I definitely take your word for it that I did it. The Giants and the Raiders on around number 250. Suffice to say, it's the team that's printed on the card. How about we just do it that way? And that way, if I mess up, you know where it still goes. Larry Fitzgerald and the Cardinals, numbered to 99. Houston Texans with Lonnie Johnson Jr., base rookie ticket, and a second Benny Snell Jr. So the Steelers have a bookend for Benny Snell. We have got 3 left to go. Edward says too much Corona. Yeah, well, sadly can't drink and do breaks. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Jameis Winston, and the Steelers, Mason Rudolph, are our base cards. We got a second Supernova in here. Nice. And this one is Dalvin Cook for the Minnesota Vikings, who've been a little quiet tonight. Joe Flacco, Broncos, 199. Julian Love for the Giants. They have not been quiet tonight. And behind it, the one you really want if you have the Giants, it was a Giants kind of box, because both autographs head your way. This one happens to be numbered to 75. It's the blue parallel for your rookie, Daniel Jones. Oh, you said it was on a base card that I called it wrong? Well, yeah, that makes more sense because I don't always pay super good attention to the base cards. So that makes a little more sense, I guess. As the Cowboys and the Jets base. I mean, I usually would think I would say the teams, right? But apparently I haven't tonight twice on the base, so sorry. Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers to 165. The Jets and Sam Darnold, that's a red parallel to 199. The Raiders have another one, numbered to 99. You have Player of the Year contenders with Darren Waller. And amazingly, another redemption. We are now up to 5 redemptions and 1 point card up there. All right, here we are, kids. Here we are. Last pack, last box mojo kicking in. Panthers and Jags are our base. We have an MVP contenders parallel for Tom Brady and the Patriots. It is numbered to 50. It's the orange parallel. A red Matty Ice, or a blue Matty Ice for the Falcons. See, I'm looking at the red. I should be looking at the background color, the blue. Numbered to 99. A Player of the Year contenders hit for the Steelers, who have had a good break. Numbered to 50. It is James Conner. And the last hit that we have live heads to the Carolina Panthers. It is Brian Burns, numbered to 125. But of course, we do have all of those redemptions up there to look at. We've got a points card to give away, and we've got our housekeeping to do, excuse me again, for our teams that have, our cards that have more than one team on the card. So, first things first, we'll look at redemptions, and then we'll move on down the line of the other stuff we need to do. John says he needs one of these to be Drew Lock. Okay, well, we're going to see. Jay Allen needs one to be for his Colts, and Edward says they're all going to be TJ Hawkinson. The first one is for the Bills. Rookie ticket RPS autographs, Devin Singletary. Our second one is for the 49ers. Nick Bosa, rookie ticket RPS autographs, teal. Next around, we've got Marquise Brown for the Ravens, rookie ticket RPS autographs. Number 4 is another Marquise Brown for the Ravens, rookie of the year contenders blue. And number 5 here is, sure enough, Drew Lock for your Broncos, rookie ticket RPS teal. All right, so we are going to need to go to the Panini website and check these out. I'm going to verify, of course, the teams that I just read off so that you'll know I wasn't just making up the teams. And we're also going to find out what, if anything, these are numbered to. But give me 1 second. I'm going to get the teams labeled on everything. Then I will only have to add the specific numbering once we get to the Panini website. So let's just do first things first. There's a lot of redemptions for one case, honestly. More than I think we would normally have. But anyway, what are you going to do? That's what they gave us. That was what we've got to work with. Let me get myself over on the right page, and then I'm going to bring you right along behind me here. To the good old Panini website. I figured we were going to pull points, or rather, not points, but redemptions. So I had it set up for everything but the card set. So let me see if I've got any of these that match up. That's RPS, RPS teal, regular RPS, and this one is Rookie of the Year Contenders Blue. Okay, so let's do Rookie of the Year Contenders Blue first. Was it back up there somewhere? Must have been. Rookie. Well, where is Rookie of the Year? There, Contenders. What color did I say it was? I'm having a hard time tonight, aren't I? I'm sorry, guys. I don't know. I don't know what is going on with me tonight. We are looking for card number 9. That will be Marquise Brown. There he is, Ravens, as we expected, and tells us it will be numbered 275. We are next going to head over here to rookie ticket RPS autographs. And we have got card number 112 is Devin Singletary, and then card 127 is Marquise Brown. So we're going to start off with the Devin Singletary here. And you will see that he's Buffalo Bills as expected. He is, however, not going to be numbered. It's an open edition. If it were numbered, it would tell us right over there in that area. Then we're going to scroll down to 127. Let you see Marquise Brown there for the Ravens, so neither of those numbered. But our next two will be. They are rookie ticket RPS autographs teal. 115 is Drew Lock. 131 is Nick Bosa. All right, 115, Drew Lock, Broncos, number 2, 149. And then we're going to scroll on down here for a moment to card number 131, where we see Nick Bosa is also numbered to 149, which I believe is what all of those teal are going to be numbered to. All right, next up, we need to give away the 250 rewards points that we got that replaced, one of our hits. So it's pretty easy the way I do this. We're going to copy the team names here from the spreadsheet. Paste them into random.org. I will scroll through so you can see all of the teams are properly in there. And it works like this. Whenever we have 9 or fewer items in a list, I do it 3 times, and only the third random counts. The first 2 don't. In this instance, we have 10 or more, and we do random 1 single time. This is for that 250 rewards point card. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. It is the Atlanta Falcons. So the Falcons getting 250 rewards point card. Now we've got one more little piece of business to do, and that is our round number cards. And I'm going to bring you back to me for a second to show you. So it's this little stack of cards right here that have 2 different teams on them. Now obviously the ones that had the same team on them, it doesn't matter, but these have 2 different. So I'm going to type in top and I'm going to type in bottom, and because we will have fewer than 10 items in our list, we will do random 3 different times. The first 2 will not count. Only the third and final random will determine where those are going to go. And look at that. What did I hit? Oh, the cord. I saw that thing tilt, and I'm like, what in the world? I hit the cord on the tripod. Oh, that was a neat trick, wasn't it? Yeah, right? Now you're all seasick or something? Motion sickness? Yeah, don't get on a cruise. I think we all know that now, don't we? Do not get on a cruise. Don't get seasick. Or any other kind of sick on a cruise. 1, ignore. 2, ignore. Here comes our third and final. 3 times, date and time stamp gives it to the team on the top. So that means the Arizona Cardinals will get that one. The Rams getting this one. The Rams getting that one. And the Giants with that one. So you can consider that little group right there to be recapped, because that's all we had to do with it. Now, as far as our numbered cards, there are a lot of numbered cards in here, but most of them were fairly high numbered that weren't autographed. So we're only going to recap the one that was the low numbered one, and that is this little fella here. We had one nice gold one tonight for the 49ers, Steve Young, to 10. And we ended up with, instead of 1, we got 2 Supernova, which are generally case hits. They are die cut. You've got a Saquon Barkley for the Giants and Dalvin Cook for the Minnesota Vikings. So that's recapping those. Everything else now from here forward, it's all about the hits. 250 points card that replaced one of our hits was awarded to the Falcons using random.org. We've got a redemption for Drew Lock and the Broncos, Devin Singletary and the Bills, Marquise Brown and the Ravens, a second one for Hollywood Brown and the Ravens, and then Nick Bosa for the 49ers. Then Mac Wilson came out for the Browns. We have a 1-of-1 printing plate, hard signed autograph. and that is Terry McLaurin for the Washington Redskins. Once again, just remembering that these printing plates often have lots of scratches and surface wear marks on them, sometimes pitting, staining, all kinds of crazy stuff, because they really are used to make the cards, of course. Paris Campbell and the Colts. Brian Burns for the Panthers, numbered to 27. A nice little Dwayne Haskins for the Redskins. The Tennessee Titans, DeAndre Walker. Riley Ridley for the Bears. The Raiders and Josh Jacobs. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson for the Saints. Benny Snell for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Kelvin Harmon, Redskins. The Eagles and J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. Green Bay Packers, Darnell Savage Jr. Josh Jacobs, Rookie of the Year contenders for the Raiders. For the boys, it is Tony Pollard. The Eagles hit again with a Miles Sanders. Then you have Travis Fulgham for the Lions. The Cardinals with Zach Allen. Julian Love and the Giants. And we got another little stack up here, though, so don't go wandering off on me now. For the Panthers, Brian Burns. James Conner for the Pittsburgh Steelers. There's Darren Waller on a Player of the Year contenders for the Raiders. Sweet little Daniel Jones hit for the New York Giants. Julian Love, Giants. A bookend Benny Snell for the Steelers. Lonnie Johnson Jr., Texans. Kansas City Chiefs, Mecole Hardman Jr., numbered to 27, the Dolphins, and Zach Thomas. Terry McLaurin, Redskins. Numbered to 27, the Cowboys hit Tristan Hill. And another Julian Love for the Giants, so I guess that's a bookend for him as well. I didn't quite realize that we had two of him until I just saw them right there. Numbered 227, the Giants had quite a nice little break when it's all said and done. Throwback Tiki Barber ink. For the Cincinnati Bengals, Damian Willis, and the Steelers with Zach Gentry. Okay, so there you go. That is the break. That's the recap. What I will do is put up the shipping information one final time, and also we'll take one more look at what's coming up in the days ahead. So for those of you who might have jumped in after the fact, here's your chance to get the 411. So, it looks like this Tuesday will be the latest that this gets out the door and on the way to you. I'm hoping I can get it done sooner, and I feel like I probably can, but Tuesday would be the latest. If you happen to have gotten skunked in this break, meaning you did not hit a card of any sort, base or otherwise, you will still get a package in the mail, and it will have consolation card or cards in it, and it will ship out when the rest of the break goes. That's always how we do it when you have paid shipping breaks with me. All right, so what is coming up in the days ahead? It looks like this. Tomorrow night is a half case of Donruss Baseball. That is the start of a new case. It's 8 boxes and a ton of cards, so it will be a fairly long break. On Sunday night, we'll start slightly later than normal, 9:15 Eastern, 6:15 Pacific, and open a case of Impeccable Basketball. On Monday night, we're going to open a 20-box master case of Panini One Football. On Tuesday night, it's a half case of Heritage Baseball, which is the start of a new case. And on Wednesday, we're going to open a 20-box case of 2020 Leaf Premium Hobby. It's actually Draft. I didn't say that in there. Hobby Blaster Draft. It's Leaf Draft Football Premium Hobby Blaster Case is what it should say. And spots sold by the first letter of the last name. And the hits are packaged separately in there. And by hits, I mean the autographs. So what we will do is open up the hits, the autograph package. And we're not going to open up all the individual packs of base cards because, well, they're base cards and there would be a million of them. Instead, what I'm going to do is send each team a stack of those unopened base card packs. So everybody's going to get a stack of those along with whatever you might hit in the break. So there you go. All right. I guess that has got me squared away for tonight. So thank you once again for being here. Always appreciate you. And I hope you'll come back and see me again tomorrow night. But if I don't see you then, please do come back and see me sometime soon. I like having the company. And I guess until tomorrow, we'll see you next time. Bye now.